Previously on Power Rangers.
I've abducted your Silver Ranger and I'm stealing his legendary powers. And thanks to them, soon Robo Knight will be under my control.
Something's wrong.
I've disabled your super move. Now I have giant drills planted in the land and in the sea. Just one more drill and all three will be in place. Then I can drill down to the Earth's core and make your planet crumble into dust. And it's all thanks to you!
That was awesome! 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 The episode opens with Rock saying everything is going according to plan and telling Drillhorn it's time for him to play his part. Meanwhile, the Rangers go to where the land drill is and Gia tries throwing a rock at it, but it does nothing. At that point, Rock shows up, followed by Robo Knight, who says it's time for the Rangers to meet their end. Troy tells Robo Knight they don't want to fight him, but he says his mission is to defeat them all, so Troy tells Emma to try to take out the land drill with the command ship while he and the other Rangers keep Rock and Robo Knight busy. Once Emma leaves, Rock orders Robo Knight to attack, so he blasts the Rangers, who morph into action. Jake and Noah immediately try to use their power cards against Robo Knight, but Troy stops them, saying they can't hurt their friend. Troy then gets shot in the back by Rock, but he says they need to find a way to disable Robo Knight, adding that they can still save him. The others agree, but Rock says they should rethink that strategy because Robo Knight is just a machine with no weakness for emotion or feelings for the Rangers, and that Robo Knight's loyalty is only to him. While that's going on, Emma tries to blast the drill using the command ship, but it doesn't even make a dent. Back with Rock, he orders Robo Knight to attack the Rangers, and during the fight, Troy tries to remind Robo Knight that he's the protector of the environment and guardian of the Earth, but Robo Knight knocks him back and blasts the Rangers off a cliff. Realizing Robo Knight isn't going to stop, Troy tells the others it's time for him to take on Robo Knight alone before morphing into Ultra Mode and charging Robo Knight. Troy leads Robo Knight away from the others who run to help Troy, but Rock sends Drillhorn at them so the Rangers morph into Ultra Mode to take on the monster. Troy's fight with Robo Knight leads to an abandoned warehouse where Robo Knight is able to blast Troy out of Ultra Mode. Back with the others, Drillhorn blasts the Rangers before Emma shows up to give them some help, saying she couldn't destroy the drill and asking where Troy and Robo Knight are. Drillhorn says Robo Knight is destroying their Red Ranger, telling Rock he's ready, so Rock calls Zombats to make Drillhorn grow. Drillhorn goes straight to the city and begins annihilating several buildings, so the Rangers call on the command ship to form the Gosei Ultimate Megazord. While the Rangers fight Drillhorn, Troy is able to disarm Robo Knight, but Robo Knight's Spartan kicks him away before throwing a car at him and taking him on in hand-to-hand combat. Robo Knight beats Troy down, asking if he wants to give up, but Troy says he won't give up on Robo Knight before Robo Knight kicks him into a pillar, causing him to demorph. Back in the city, the other Rangers are eventually able to get the upper hand in the fight against Drillhorn and finish him off with an ultimate strike so they can go help Troy. Troy fights Robo Knight unmorphed and is able to knock him back, once again trying to convince Robo Knight that like the Rangers, he wants to protect the Earth. At that point, the others arrive, but Troy tells them to stay back, saying he's got this, so the Rangers watch helplessly as Troy is beaten down.
No! Stop! You still gotta have some good left in you!
There's only my mission.
That's why I'll never give up on you! Your mission is to protect the Earth, not destroy it! Robo Knight, you don't have to do this!
Troy! Please let us help!
I can reach him! Robo Knight! You have a mission to fulfill!
Yes, your destruction.
Holy Falcon Punch! The Rangers go to check on Robo Knight, who thanks Troy for bringing him back to the light, but says he is damaged and recovery may be impossible. The Rangers say they won't lose him again as they help him set up, and Noah says that they can take Robo Knight to the command center where Gosei can fix him. Before Noah can call Tensu, however, the Rangers check on some commotion going on outside, only to find that Brock's final drill has been set. While the Rangers are outside, Robo Knight gets up and says there's one last thing he must do alone, saying goodbye to his true friends. Gosei calls the Rangers and tells them to bring Robo Knight to the command center so they can plan their next move, but when they go back into the warehouse, Robo Knight is gone. The Rangers get back to the command center and inform Gosei that Robo Knight disappeared, with Gia adding that Brock now has the drills he needs and Orion is still missing, but Gosei says they need to stay focused if they want to stop Brock and save the Earth. Troy then notices that Robo Knight's Ranger Key is glowing, signifying that Robo Knight is doing something good. At Brock's base, he says it's time to drain the last of Orion's life force to charge his power orbs and activate the drills, but Robo Knight is there to stop him. However, Brock is too powerful for Robo Knight, blasting him and saying that this base will become his grave before leaving the base to self-destruct. As the base falls apart, Robo Knight grabs Orion in an attempt to save him, and well...
What's happening? Does that mean...
Yeah. He's gone.
We'll never forget him.
This is all Vrock's fault. He's still out there!
Tensu tells the Rangers that Brock is at the quarry where he activates the drills just as the Rangers arrive. Brock tells the Rangers that they are too late and that he has set up an eclipse that will amplify his power and cause the drills to dig into the earth faster. The Rangers morph and form the Megaforce blaster to stop Brock, but he blasts them back, so the Rangers attack him in Ultra Mode. The team tries to finish Brock off with an Ultra Dynamic blast, but he catches the blast and crushes it in his hand before blasting the Rangers himself. The Rangers try to block the attack, but end up getting blasted out of Ultra Mode. They then draw their weapons again and charge Brock, but he is able to hold them off as the eclipse starts. Trying the Megaforce blaster again, the Rangers blast Brock, who at the same time uses his new dark powers to blast the Rangers. Using the power of their teamwork and their blasters, the Rangers are able to hit Brock, causing an explosion, but when the smoke clears, Brock is still standing. Troy charges Brock and says that the Rangers will keep Robo Knight's fire alive, fighting for everything he believed in, and the other Rangers join in, saying they will never surrender as long as there is still hope. Brock shrugs off Troy and tries to blast him, but the other Rangers block the attack, so Troy comes up with a plan to combine all their power for a Sky Strike attack, Gosei adding that the eclipse will increase the strike's power 1,000-fold. The other Rangers launch Troy into the air as he sets up his infinite Sky Strike, saying this is for the Earth and Robo Knight before slicing straight through Brock, with the eclipse passing, symbolizing good triumphing over evil. After the fight, the drills disappear and the team walks on the beach, congratulating each other over their victory before Jake notices something in the water. The teens rush over to find Orion on the shore and take him back to the command center where he explains how he escaped the underwater base. Orion says Robo Knight transferred his life force into Orion to save him, adding that while Robo Knight is gone, he will always be with him. Troy says that Robo Knight will be with them all, and the episode ends with Gosei saying that Robo Knight was a true warrior, and that with the power of Robo Knight and Orion, the Rangers will defeat the Armada. Now that we have the second half of this two-parter, allow me to give my thoughts on Vrock is Back as a whole. In short, this is one of the absolute best two-parters from Power Rangers I've seen in a very long time. Seriously, this is up there with Green with Evil for me, it's so awesome. I didn't touch on any of the character stuff with Robo Knight last time in hopes that the show would do more with it here, and boy did they not disappoint. Turning Robo Knight evil was not only something that was unexpected, but it made sense in terms of where his character was at the end of last season. Robo Knight's character arc has always been about him understanding that humans are a part of the Earth that need protecting, as well as seeing the Rangers as his teammates and friends, so the next logical step is to put him in a situation where he is essentially brainwashed into just focusing on his mission, which is now to destroy the Rangers. Vrock's line about how Robo Knight is just a machine with no feelings not only encapsulates Vrock's views on Robo Knight and Metal Alice, but also serves to show how Vrock dehumanized Robo Knight as a character. And as someone who has seen every episode of this show, I can tell you it's very difficult to watch the once good Robo Knight try to destroy the Rangers. That's why I really felt for Troy as he refused to destroy Robo Knight, believing that if he could just convince Robo Knight he is a defender of Earth, he will be able to get his friend back. It also makes sense that Troy would do something like this given how torn up he was about Robo Knight missing at the beginning of the season, and it is ultimately because of Troy's never say die attitude that the Rangers end up defeating Vrock. Andrew Gray is also very good at showcasing the emotions that Troy is feeling as he fights to get Robo Knight on the side of good, and his performance is one of the highlights of the two-parter. Since I've been watching the show for more than a year now, I have heard many people complain about Andrew Gray's acting ability, but he more than makes up for it here with just how much he commits to the dialogue. Speaking of the dialogue, this is one of the best written stories that Saban has produced since they bought back the rights to Power Rangers from Disney. Almost every line of dialogue fits perfectly with the characters that we have here, and all the other actors do a great job in their roles. Not only that, but the cinematography is also amazing in this two-parter. I don't usually talk about the cinematography since this is supposed to be a kids show, but some of the camera shots, especially in this episode, look very cinematic. Overall, this is an epic conclusion to an epic two-parter that when put together is without a doubt one of my favorite Power Rangers stories of all time. time. Everything from the acting to the writing to the cinematography has been elevated to create a thrill ride from beginning to end that I feel every Power Rangers fan should see in its entirety. I'm Nick, aka IronBat1993, and may the power protect you.